morning guys, so excuse the very much I just woke up like this look, but it is Wednesday today. I am just cooking up my porridge. I've popped some coffee on and I'm just kind of coming to. It is a little bit snowy outside, it's definitely cold, but yeah, we're back to kind of a wintry season once again. We had spring for about a week. But I am very glad that the snow is back, and there was a lot of snow last night up by where I do roller derby, so it was lovely to see, and hopefully there will be some more on its way. It's supposed to snow for the next 4 days, so that's pretty good. I just wanted to kind of start the vlog today and say that I'm sure you'll understand and appreciate that there's not much of a weekly vlog this week, because I filmed, edited and uploaded 3 videos for Sonar Reykjavik at the weekend, and after doing all of that and actually being there and enjoying it as well, I am absolutely shattered. So I'm still kind of recovering. I don't really know that I can handle 2 nights out in a row, but 3 was extreme. So yeah, Ingmar and I are both pretty much knackered, walking zombies at the moment, and just kind of taking the rest of life easy and just gonna chill out today and tomorrow. This weekend there is a roller derby match. The Icelandic team are playing a German team. I'm not playing because I am definitely fresh meat, very new at this. So I will be hosting the coach and 2 of the players as well in our flat. Or we will be hosting, I should say. So that's really good, and I'm looking for their email addresses today so I can get in touch with them and just, yeah, start getting ready for them arriving. So we'll have them stay over the weekend and then we'll be back to normal life on Monday. Well, it looked like I'm maybe going to rob the bank instead of actually just going to visit it. But I'm nice and cozy and heading out the door now. Just put up a new blog post, so you can find it on layoutlines.com, and this is it here. It's basically a what's in my bag video, but I've also linked all of the contents down here and written a description of how I created the video for anyone who's interested. And it's still snowing. So I'm just picking out my mouth guard because these attractive things are what we need to wear, because when you fall, you seriously fall. So you need to wear one of these. So one of the girls from roller derby's gone into town and she's going to the shop right now and she's going to pick one up for me. So I've said to her that I think I want the purple because the pink just seems a bit too obvious for me. I wanted the white, but everybody in the team said it just discolours really quickly, so I guess I'll go for one of these ones. I thought I might just go through my kit from roller derby and just kind of show you what I use, what we wear, but also for me to look back on, because I don't know if I'm gonna get really serious about this and actually invest in my own stuff. Hopefully I'll get my own boots soon, but this is all kit that I've borrowed from the club right now. and yeah, it's kind of nice to share it with you guys so you know what this roller derby thing is all about. So to start off with, I should probably mention actually it stinks. It really does reek. It is disgusting. I have never participated in a sport where I have sweated so much, but that is only a good thing. And so maybe the first thing I'll start off with is my water bottle. I probably, within 2 hours of roller derby practice, I probably fill this up 2 to 3 times. So I should maybe get a bigger one, but definitely having water throughout practice is needed. The next thing will be, let's go with the pads. So protection, because it is a, let's say, not violent, it's not a violent sport, but it is a contact sport. Okay, so I already have a few injuries from falls. We're not even playing the game yet, so I definitely fall. I fall every single practice, that's for sure. I fall a lot less at the moment, and I know how to fall properly. I know how to stop, but sometimes you do just fall. I'm definitely at the point where I can fall forward more than I'm falling backwards, which is definitely a plus because you don't hurt yourself as much because you know how to fall forward, if that makes sense. So these are my elbow pads. They are all borrowed. All of this kit is borrowed, so you pay a deposit and then you can borrow it for, I think it's 3 months before you make the decision to invest in your own stuff. And obviously that's going to be another hassle because buying kit over here, I don't even know that you can do that. I don't think there is a shop. So you have to buy it online and therefore you can't really try it on, but yeah. So I might try and do that when I'm back in Scotland. So I have elbow pads, I have knee pads. These might look quite big, but they are definitely not big enough because when you're doing different stops where you fall on your knees and you kind of slide along the floor and the point of it is to kind of get back up again. This is definitely not enough protection when you whack down on the floor, slide along for a little bit. You can definitely feel it after a couple of falls, so I need to majorly up the knee pads quite soon. And then, I don't know what these are called. Wrist, arm pads? I'm not sure, but they've got like the metal bar in them so that you, I don't know what I'm talking about. So that it makes sure that you're not damaging yourself when you fall onto your hands and wrists. Yeah, we'll move on from that. The next thing is a helmet. So this is a borrowed helmet. I did have Ingemar's cycle helmet, but it's too big for me. So this is a roller skating helmet. It is a little bit worn on the inside. I need to just get some like a bandana or something to put on my head underneath this so that this is disgusting, but it absorbs the sweat and so it's not going straight into the foam. Yeah, and then rubbing on my head. The last thing, and probably the most important, although obviously protection from falling is incredibly important, but the last thing is some skates. So these are the skates that I'm using. They are roller skating skates. They're not roller derby skates because they have a heel on them. I think this might be something that's a bit more fashionable now in roller derby. I'm not entirely sure, but they're not roller derby skates. So that's kind of making me feel like I'm not learning with the right skates or the best skates right now. I did try someone else's skates on without a heel and it feels so much different and also so much better and more flexible because they're just a shoe, the roller derby boots. They're not a boot. So it means that you can move your ankles a lot more and have a bit more give. So I'm looking forward to getting my own boots and definitely starting to practice in them. And those ones are quite heavy compared to roller derby skates, so that's also another thing. I think it's probably good just to practice your skating skills to start with. What I tend to wear is just a pair of leggings, basically just black. So these are think they're Sweaty Betty, yeah, just Sweaty Betty leggings. They're slightly big on me these days, which is good, because every time we're doing squats and jumps and everything like that, they just fall down. But for skating, they're fine. I tend to wear 2 bra tops just to make sure that I'm secured in. This one's from Reebok, so it is stinking. I will put that straight in the wash. And then just a sports top, so just something really simple like this, because you get roasting, and so you definitely want to make sure that, you know, nothing's kind of in the way. Sometimes I'll put a t-shirt on top, but it depends kind of how warmed up I'm feeling. It's really fun. It's a really fun sport. It is exhausting. It's not too scary. If you are thinking about getting involved in it, definitely go along and check it out. If you're in Reykjavik, then there is a game this Saturday. I'll put the information in the down bar, so feel free to come along and join and watch the game. It is the Icelandic team playing against a German team, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun to kind of see what a real game is like. This will be my first official game that I'll have ever watched. I still don't really know a huge amount about the rules, but it will be really, really fun to go along to.